Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do an entire face look using one palette, minus the lipstick, because there's no lipstick in here. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look at a palette, and this is the Beauty Glow palette. Now I talked about using this in like a 15-minute tutorial, and I thought about it, but I was like, you know what? I do that look a lot, so I wanted to give you something maybe a little bit more edgy, a little bit more zhuzh to it, and just use this one palette. So all the color other than the lips on my face is this palette. So if you want to see how I created this, just keep watching. I'm going to start off using this shade right here and a Tom Ford number 13. And I'm going to use this as my transition. Yes, I know it has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's totally fine. Like, it doesn't make anything look weird. I can use this whole palette on my entire face like I'm about to show you, and it's going to be amazing. Going back in with that Tom Ford number 13, and I'm going to grab the shade that was right beside it. And I'm going to concentrate this a little bit more into my crease. I'm still going to bring it slightly upward just because I am going to be creating a smoky eye. So I don't want it to look just like my lid is dark. I want it to diffuse upward. So I make sure and bring this up quite a bit. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes. People put everything just on their lid, and it just depends on your eye shape. But definitely for mine, I need to lift up a little bit. Again, Chanel brush in the same color, and I am buffing this underneath my eye. I'm going to take a MAC 221 and the darkest shade in the palette. I'm going to start going in and defining my crease. And then I'm just going to add this same shade on the lid, but I like to go in on the crease first, just so I can kind of map it out and see how high up I want to bring it. But a lot of times I'll go back and forth too. I want to make sure that when I open up my eye all the way, you can still see this color, like if I'm just looking at you. MAC 239 in the same shade, and I'm just going to start packing this on my lid. Same shade in my Nars contour, and I'm going to go underneath the lower lash line. And you can put black liner in your waterline. I don't. I will put it up here though. Alright, I went ahead and I used the Nars Via Veneto, and I lined my inner waterline up top but not on bottom. And now I'm going to highlight my inner corner and brow, and I'm going to use the actual highlight in this palette for that. And I'm using a MAC 183. A MAC 242 will work too. All my brushes are dirty. Alright, I just added on my mascara, Monsieur Big and MAC Extended Play. Same old, same old. Now I'm going to take my MAC 135. And I'm going to kind of pinch this guy and get it into the face bronze sculpt spot. And then we're going to apply. Move my hair out of my face. It is so hard to not get this in my hair when I'm on camera. Like, I can do a pretty good job when I'm not. You guys are probably so tired of hearing that. Like, Mel, we get it. You get bronzer in your hair. Well, I'm still not used to it. Then we have two cheek products in here, the Swish and Pop. I'm going to take my new Chanel brush, and I'm going to get the little tip on here. So one thing that I don't like is I can't use all my brushes as easily with this palette because it's so small, but oh, so good. So I kind of apply this almost all over, and then I'll take the other color and just pop it on my cheek. Now I'm grabbing this shade here. Go make a fish face and put it on my cheek. Now I'm going to go in with the highlighter and my Sigma fan brush. Now I have been switching it up between my Bobbi Brown powder and my Sicily, and I'm going to use my Sicily today. And my La Mer brush. I just love how this softens everything, because I can get some harsh lines and I can get things to look a little crazy, and this just tones everything down, but it doesn't make me look flat and matte. It makes me look, it gives me a little bit of a matte finish, but it's like a shimmery matte. It's weird. I love it. And now for lipstick, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills color in Spice. Haven't used this one yet, so I'm excited. Alright you guys, so I totally thought that I was filming when I was putting on the gloss, but I wasn't. It just wasn't in the cards, I guess. But I wanted you guys to see how pretty Spice was on its own. But I've been in like the glossy lip world recently. Oh my god, these stupid lawnmowers! Ah! I know you guys said you couldn't hear them last time. And you probably can't hear them this time, but they're driving me crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anywho, back to the video. That is it for this tutorial. I love this palette. I think it's so convenient. You can do softer looks, more dramatic looks. If you added liner to this, it would be even more dramatic, but it's so travel friendly. Like you can just bring your foundation, your powder, mascara, lipstick, and then this, and it's like done. Wow, when you name them off, it seems like a whole lot more than it is. So that's it for this tutorial. However, I do have a little bit of info to share with you guys, so if you want to stick around, totally cool. If not, I hope I see you guys in my next video. But if you're here to see what's going on, let's chat. As most of you know, I am supposed to have shoulder surgery. That is like a tongue twister for me, next month. Now, I was trying to pre-record. I like threw away a few videos because I'm super anal. Now I wish I hadn't because I fell at work. There was water in the floor. I didn't see it. There was no sign, and I, of all people, was the one to find it. And I jammed my knee. My bad knee, of course, and I don't know what's going on. So basically, I have been sit down, stand up at work. I call it work timeout. Like I have to go to this opposite end of the Nordstrom that I work at and sit down for an hour, and I'm like, I'm in timeout. That's what it feels like. I feel like I'm just like separated from everybody. But I have to try and rest, and now they are sending me to an orthopedic surgeon because there was something on my MRI. So we have to see if possibly my meniscus is torn, or hopefully it's just mad. I'm hoping that my knee is just angry and it needs to calm down and I need to rest, whatever, but as of right now, it's real mad. I go to my orthopedic surgeon tomorrow. I'm sure he's going to say, hey, we have to scope this and see what's going on. And then hopefully I don't wake up with something, because if I wake up and he has fixed my meniscus, if it was torn, then that could be like 3 months of me being out, and then I have to have shoulder surgery, and that's another 3 months. And apparently I was a horrible person in my past life. All you can do is laugh about it. Honestly, like that's really all that you can do, because as soon as I start to get like overly emotional about it, I lose it, and I can't do that. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. This too shall pass, but I'm just letting you guys know, only because if all of a sudden I have dropped off the face of the planet, it's just because I didn't have enough videos to film or time, and I'm gone for just a little while, but I'll be back. If there were any videos that you guys wanted to see, please let me know, so that either A, I can try to film them before all this goes down, or B, I can try to film while I'm out if it's plausible. But that's it. No big deal. I will let you guys know what happens, and I'll keep you in the loop if I can. But until then, I hope I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!